Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to a stream we have kind of done already. It's a type of flashback, you could almost say. Oh, hello there. I've already done this stream, technically, or a similar stream, about a year ago. A bit less than a year ago. Actually, no, almost 2 years ago. I was a bit off there. No, that was in 23 still. Pretty crazy, I have to say. So today, as this is going to be like the last stream, well, for this week, obviously, because I'm not going to be here. That means, yeah, be streaming today, which is a bit unusual. I know it's technically in my stream plan, but I usually don't stream on Thursdays, at least not the regular stuff I stream usually, and that's I guess that is a pretty normal thing, you could almost say, because too much Minecraft is not great. Ooh, have you been here once before? Like a few streams last or the stream before, potentially. But add me where? Oh, this is not great. This will break soon. Oh well, then I might be misremembering it, because chat the chat thing only displays if it's if you're first time chatter on Twitch and not on YouTube, so I might be misremembering things. I'm sorry if I did. But where would you like to add me? Alright, we kind of have to excavate this hill here that I've artificially kind of built, which is, well, ironic to say the least. I need to probably go back on like this well, this floor level here, which we're gonna replace with some sort of floor. Then not have this go too high, because we need the roof to kind of dictate the line that we use there. I don't want this roof to be too like pointy, so it doesn't remove everything. This is Java. I find this very funny. I usually do not get that many new viewers on other streams. Maybe I should stream more on Thursdays, or this is just a very weird coincidence. The server isn't really open open to public anyways. I've been thinking about doing this with Lampus as well, but we've never actually done anything because it's a bit risky in some ways, at least. But we might do it at some point. I will have to talk to him about that. Even though, well, this server is... Why is it so laggy?
Pow 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 pow, where are you going in Italy? I am kinda curious. So no stream on Saturday? Pow pow? Bombo.
I mean, we can stream on Saturday. During the drive or something, I don't know. I don't have enough data to do that. Otherwise, there's a camera in the car anyways. Oh well, good evening. What is everyone doing here? So no IRL stream. God damn it. Except if Mr. Niveli has unlimited mobile data in Italy. Valid reaction. No, why would I be? Why would I be? Of course I do. Every 3 minutes of my life. That's why I only have 2 hours on it. Yes. Definitely. I've seen him when I was 5. As everyone can see, I have still not set up chat filters. Sicher. There are currently no mods here. Because my mods don't know I'm streaming today. Also, isn't he? Wait a second. No, he's not mod. Are you mod? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that makes more sense, yes. I could give you mod. Don't know how smart that is, but I could give you mod. Technically. What the hell? Weird. Ah, yes. Both. Both is good. Do I still have spare doors? I do not have spare doors. That is crazy. Ooh, this is actually no. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I don't know. Because it's annoying to get netherite. And even more annoying to get enchantments on netherite. I only need pickaxes anyway. This is good enough. Due to a faulty data pack, creepers don't do damage anyways, and all the other mobs are not really a big issue. Why does this look so mid? I'm confused as to how I built this on the old server. There it looked a bit more balanced. Somehow. Now what am I doing? No, this one needs to be here. What the hell? Hello, nameless. I did not expect you here. At least not today. Good, good. How are you doing? It's a bit weird right now. What the hell is happening? Ah, great. Oh, alright, this is weird now. This is really weird. Oh my god. Okay, this is crazy. This is actually devious. No! No! What is happening? Where are my bits? Give me my bits back. Give me my bitrate back. Come on. Stop dropping frames. No. I dislike this. I very much dislike this. Yeah, that's because I have literally... Oh my fucking god, I better leave the game real quick. How the hell are we dropping 40 of 60 frames every second? Oh yes, that's great. That's extremely nice. I don't know what it's doing right now, but I am dropping a... I have been dropping a shit ton of frames. It has normalized. Also, yes, I am looking forward to our trip to Italy. Why is Blood making it sound like he's not coming as well? Come on, get me back in this. Alright, great. We're back. We're back. I was building this shit here and it somehow looks off. And I couldn't make out as to why it's looking off. And I still can't. It's just... weird. Thank you. Thanks. How have you not been followed yet? Alright, everything is lagging. The game itself is lagging, my ping is ass, and at least the stream's working again. Should be enough. Now, do we choose this stair like this? Or this is crazy. Do we place it like this or like that? Because I'm not doing this, because that looks weird as well. Like it does here. Oh, actually, better idea. Do I still have... Of course. This doesn't look much better either. I'll leave that for now. It's because of my goofy ass asymmetrical edge that I've made here. Why is this chest so filled with random stuff? We need to like continue on this upper. I said I wanted to build it into this waterfall, but that's apparently going to happen a bit further up than I initially expected, because this might get a bit taller than I was thinking. Also, I can do the windows already. Do we make massive window, or at least we should make a centered window? Do we make small window? We make exits, yes. And that there's gonna be the smallest balcony ever on this here, I think. Maybe we're even gonna have to remove the stairs. That could also be an option. Now here, we need more windows. And we're probably going to end the house somewhere over here. We're gonna give this a wall here, a bit of wall here, yes. And now we definitely need a window here. And a window here. Yeah, that works. Now we can let's make this 3 wide. Perfect. What? Alright, interesting. We're missing 2, but I'm going to make some of this be diorite, which shouldn't look all too out of place. Or do we use smooth? Nah, smooth has that weird ass outline that I do not really like. It works really well on like the bottom parts, actually. Maybe not here. But like on those parts that you would think are more prone to, I don't know, some sort of weather damage. Let me quickly check something. What is using as so much power that my entire game is lagging? This is weird. Oh no. It's Spotify. But why? Oh. Oh. Hello, Bleeding Shrimp. Welcome to my stream. Yes. Why is Spotify using this much CPU? Oh, because it's displayed. Alright. Spotify is the culprit. Perfect. Oh god, why am I not in the server anymore? Yes, again, yes, I will join you in Trickmania after this stream. I'm not going to stream for too long anyways. I plan to go like until 10. Yes, because I need to stream this week so I do not lose my stream streak, which I will, what the hell? I will reveal very soon, like next week, what the streak is currently, because it's massive. Massive stream streak of weekly streams. Actually, maybe we're just gonna remove this so we don't have such a small window. I mean door. Actually, we might even remove the entire wall and just have sideways, like side-placed glass panes. Makes a bit more sense, in my opinion. That also means we now have material to build this wall, which definitely does not need a window. Perfect. Then, oh, this might be an issue. Actually, no, these aren't visible. Exactly, so this is not an issue. Because none of these edge pillars is visible, so you can remove them. However, this is visible. I don't know whether I like it or not, because it's pretty mid, I gotta say. Also, I need more calcite to even finish this. Just gonna steal some. Of course, I fell. Actually, wasn't there a block you can craft from this shit? Or am I hallucinating? No, there is in fact not. That's good. Now there's some things that I will have to immediately do because I need to, that are hopefully that makes sense. It doesn't actually make sense in the kind of like hierarchy that I'm building this in, which nothing on this house probably makes any sense. I don't know how I'm going to build this. We need to build a sort of roof that is on this level using slabs or something. But I don't know what slabs. And then we have to make like a bottom type of... Why did the screen turn black? What the hell? That was weird. I went to sleep and my screen turned black. And when I woke up, it turned white. Not white, but colorful again. As you can see, my brain is pretty broken. So is apparently my ping. Exactly. I do have an excuse for why my ping is broken though. That is because in fact I am, well, streaming with, or my laptop is connected using a wireless connection, and the PC is not, so yeah, I don't know, that doesn't really make a difference if the PC, well, no, it kind of does. Alright, now this is pretty funny. We have this, like, 3 types of buildings here. We're probably mostly going to build buildings like this one in different sizes. These are going to be like more rare-ish. Maybe we're going to plant another small building here, like a shed, because I can. But this idea of this house is pretty cool. Just the fact that this needs to somehow organically interact with the rest of the house, which is currently not really going to be the case. The top part of the roof is going to hit the water like up there, which is a bit far back, but it will run down the roof, so it will actually make the waterfall more steep running down the roof and then hitting back in like a bit further up over here is what I'm planning. We might have to change the flow a bit to further over here, so it runs down more like this instead of where it is right now. But yeah, I need more glass. I don't know if I still have glass anywhere. I don't. Alright. We also need to get dirt. Actually, let me get that before I fly off. This one would probably also work pretty well with like bushes, like some more massive stuff, like azalea, but I'm not sure. I still want to have like regular flowers on them. But maybe we have some other flowers that I can grab from somewhere. Or maybe just like, on the other one I used cherry saplings, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I really do not have any glass. What? I've used up all the glass? That's crazy. I don't even have sand. Oh, I do have sand, alright. Smelt about half the sand. Oh, there's another stack of sand. I'm just blind. Why do we have so much sand? Alright, I only need like I need 8 glass for now. Actually, you know, we only have glass blocks, so I need actual 8 glass. Alright. While we're doing that, let's see if I have any flowers or something. This probably wouldn't look too bad either. I want like uniform types of plants. We could even use crops, but most of them look pretty bad. So while this is smelting, let me quickly get to the mainland over there. Let's see if there's any flowers. I mean, there is flowers. I just don't want white flowers. What is that? Yellow flowers would probably work. Red ones probably as well. It's just like one thing that is missing in my opinion is like a bushy flower, like the two tall flowers, that is not 2 blocks tall. This one is like the most, like the widest flower there is. Oh, have we been to this already? Because the gold block's still here. Are we dead ass? Alright. Could use those white flowers. Because there's literally no other flowers anywhere. I could also use the blue ones. I don't have calcite with me, so I'm going to use this as a reference. I'm actually not entirely sure. These are extremely bright, but why are they also called azure bluets if they're actually not blue? Are they supposed to be blue? I'm not trying to lure you, my man. Alright. Then we need a few more. On the bottom, I could technically plant different flowers, like bushes, bigger ones. Probably some of the purple ones, because I feel like the blue and the white of these flowers would the yellow of these flowers would probably complement I don't know, would give a nice contrast is what I'm trying to say. But I need quite a few of those flowers because we have one big window. That is... Actually, no, I think we have enough flowers. We have the one wide window, and then that one's 3 wide. And the not so wide window, that is 2 wide. And then the bottom windows they're all smaller. Or well, they're both 2 wide. But they're... Oh, actually these would work very nicely as well. Tulips. But I'm not sure. There's so many different types of tulips. And these have like a really nice color. There's really subtle and not massively over saturated. I'm just gonna get a few of those. What kind of... They're pink. They are. Did I go the wrong way? I'm potentially at the wrong spot. Could I fly? Yeah, I am at the very wrong spot. These cherry flower things, very nice as well, but not tall enough. They're really flat. They would have worked pretty nicely on the on the other house, I'd say. But I still think that other flowers will work better. These actually also look really nice. Like this, that the very light shading is pretty nice. This is really crazy. The server should actually, by the way, handle the 32 chunks. It's just most likely that my connection is a bit poor. So we have the 3 window that I was talking about. And then we have the 2 window. And then we have no window. Perfect. So what this means is we need a metric ton of trapdoors again. Problem is on these here, right? Yeah, they were kind of like overlap this block, but I don't think that's going to be a massive problem. Do we have... We don't have any more spruce wood. Alright, perfect. I'll need quite a few. Quite a few. I need 2 for the bottom. 3 for side. I mean front. 2 for side. Then 2 for that bottom. 2 for side and 2 for front. So that's... I will have 1 spare. Perfect. That actually flows pretty well. This here also works. It both works astonishingly well. That is crazy. I didn't think this would work this well. Now, I'm not sure whether I want to do these things that I keep forgetting how they're called. Anyway, I might be able to use these instead. They are pretty dark, however, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll use oak ones. Maybe that works too. We're gonna have to see what works and how well it works and if it works, you know. Now I'm going to plant the tulips. I don't know if this ever turns into grass. Actually, it will not be able to turn into grass. So I need grass to basically prime the grass to turn into grass. So we're gonna use grass off the mountain. Actually, no, we can use the dirt that I'm getting up top, then put that where the grass is, and there we should be good. This will spread, and we should have grass in here. soon. It's perfect. Now this needs obviously a floor and a roof and a door and stuff like that. I should be able to quickly add a second floor, I think. Though I'm not sure whether or what to use as a second floor, because I do want it to not be too dark, but I also don't want it to be especially extremely bright. So it doesn't, you know, invade the space too much. Also, this pillar here is kind of, I mean, it makes sense from a technical standpoint, but other than that, not really. Also, we gotta remove the moss, then turn this into an actual wall. And a window, or not, don't know. What I don't want to do, I wanted to add a floor. Now, the problem I have is that I am not sure what to use. For the ceiling, or well, the second floor technically, I want to use something that is made from wood, most likely, but the bottom floor could technically be anything, really. There is, in fact, smooth or polished or whatever, tough, that I've never used in any build, which works relatively well with polished andesite. Which I've also rarely ever used. No, I haven't used any of that over there. Where did I put my smooth basalt blocks? Do I still have those? Where did I put them? Weird. Right, if we do not have this smooth shit anymore, and then let me try how this looks with tough. For some reason this is all gone. Is there more option? Oh yes, there is, and these look really nice actually. Oh, these look really nice. Too nice almost. Now these, I could use those for like as accent pieces. We could cheap out on the floor by using slabs. This has a nice spiral. I don't want to use bricks, that's a bit too bricky. I need to see how this looks inside of the house. Actually, I think that works really well. Also, I originally intended this to be the floor level, so the house is actually one lower than I thought, but that doesn't make any sense anymore now. If we add this to a block where it would be... Oh, this works. I think this works. Let me remove the entire floor real quick. All right. I think it's best if I light a small little bonfire here, and we're gonna burn some stuff. Good. Now, I think we're gonna do all of it with this. It works, it just works. It's a really nice neutral block I've never used. Surprisingly. Pretty cool, I have to say, it's pretty cool. Right, we need a door, don't know what door. And we need a top level, well, a top floor, exactly, a top floor. And I don't know if I want to go with this same like setup with the dark oak, I mean the spruce doors that we've been using on like all the houses. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, they do look nice. But I think this one could use a flat mounted birch door. Or an oak door. Actually, why not just make an oak door? I've not used oak doors in such a long time. They're just so classy, you know? And I think this one works really nicely on a front mount. And not like a deep door, which I could do as well. But that just makes the entrance like way too far recessed, in my opinion. Which it already is in this corner here. Now for the second floor, I was thinking of using a very light wood. I want to make this house pretty damn bright inside. And for that we are going to get ourselves some birch wood. Of course my storage is full. Just gonna extend storage. I extended the right side. Crazy. Right, so I put in everything we do not need, and now I can get myself some birch wood from this island type of thing. I want to leave that one there growing. That's kind of cool. From like that little thing here, we can grab ourselves some birch. You don't need much either, just like enough so I can build the house. Actually, it does remind me of the first season Hardcore World, the 360 Hardcore World, because it was kind of a similar situation with the island. It was obviously a smaller island, I'm pretty sure, yes, but this would actually be pretty cool to live on as well. If I hadn't been living over there already, this would be cool as well. Kind of want to make the, you know, the trees grow in the same spots again. So this one here. Great. Now we're gonna return 18 logs. Should be it's quite a fair lot. I like this. It looks pretty nice here already. Relatively cozy. Once the path is done, you should be chill. I'm not gonna make too many slabs. Okay, no, maybe I should make more slabs. Yep, I hit that perfectly on the non-stack, which is actually not going to be enough. Now here, this is a bit problematic, as you can see, because we do not have the ability to extend the log upwards, except if we tactically place like a flower pot or something up there. We cannot extend this, and if I do that, it looks absolutely ass. But adding other types of slabs doesn't work, obviously. So I'm kind of cooked in that manner. Don't think we're gonna extend further right now. This is good enough. We're going to actually though make the ladder to the second. Actually no, this house is big enough to make a stair, so we don't need ladders. We can make a stair actually pretty much right here, which is makes sense. In our house it's the same. You get inside, well, there will already be a wall here, but you get inside and there's pretty much a stair right in the entryway to the second level. Means we gotta remove quite a lot here to get there, but I can make a pretty steep staircase. Here, 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 then we're already up on that level. I need to remove that first, however, to build the staircase. You can build like a makeshift staircase from a brighter wood optimally. It's not going to be a massive staircase, just a staircase that is staircasey enough to get up to the second level. Don't know if that's gonna bother me. Probably will. Oh yeah, that might actually. Except if you end the house right there, then no problem. Now this, again, we need this to be an oak log, which is like the best way I can do this, is making this an oak log. And then having there be a flower pot, which I would have most likely potentially put there anyway. Or just an actual pot. Like a pot. So this is going to be there. Now, this, no idea yet. This just needs windows, and that's nicely grown. Everything, the grass. Pretty good that these are a bit lighter. I feel like that lightens everything up a bit. Though I do like this better. Technically, this works as well. Let's get the glass And it's only 1/2 yet so far. So that's pretty decent. I can also get the potatoes. I need to restock on potatoes. Now there is my glass. We can... I do have some paints. I mean dye. Over... Are these pots? Are they as big as a single block? Ooh, not optimal, but might work. I've seen a very specific combination of this. Actually, I used to, when this wasn't yet a thing, what most people would do was use a small pot, plant a cactus or a bamboo, then have leaf blocks. You understand? Yes, you do. And that allows you, in fact, to very easily, well, relatively easily, make some pretty nice stuff. And I think we could use cherry. I think cherry would be very nice leaves for that. Only need like a few. Still, I do want more potentially for other bushes. Maybe we're gonna make a cherry, like some sort of hedge. I built Sonic the Hedgehog. Just kidding. Oh, this looked really nice. Yeah, this definitely needs some, like, it needs some color. These are very dark houses, while this one is a really bright house. So to contrast this, to not have a too high contrast between these sides, we need a dark house here. It's just the way it works, or some dark structure, or give it a really dark roof, which is most likely going to happen naturally. So what my idea, which actually seems to not work, this is taller than a block. I didn't even notice. What the hell are you doing here, man? Alright, so this allows for slightly different measures. Makes it a bit difficult, to be honest, but it works. It just means that this will almost be touching the roof. I don't want it to be too tall, because that's where the roof will be. So I need a pot to place here. That's how they did it. Oh, he dropped the leash. Oh, that's interesting. Right, more llama heads. Crazy shit. Did the other one not drop? The other one did not drop. So now I have a cream trader llama head. Right, I probably apparently do not have any bricks anymore. Thus, I do not have any flower pots. And I do not remember what I even made the flower pots for. I only have one. Do I seriously not have any flower pot? I do not. Turned everything into bricks. Devious work. Got to admit that. Right, so we need a cactus anyway. We also can just make the glass now, finally. Got the bones here. Only gonna make one because I still have enough glass. to make a second run, like a second batch of panes. Now what my idea was basically this, which is what I usually do for like balcony entrances. It's like the classic, of course we have one window to fill. Which means I can in fact use these and then make the second ominous batch of glass panes. Now the other house still needs... What the hell? Didn't even know he was in here. The other house still needs the like a type of this house here still needs like an interior. It has light, doesn't have interior though, so we're gonna give it interior at some point. Not now, but at some point. Of course not now. I mean, not of course not now, but kind of course not now. Can put the glass, the dye and the glass back into the chest. This looks pretty nice. I do want to have that pot. I probably need new clay for that. I do not think we still have clay anywhere. And if we do, it's not worth searching for that stuff. You can just get it on the floor of the ocean somewhere. Don't need a lot either. Like that's enough for like 4 pots. Also, a small reminder that I need to build bridges, not bridges, ladders from the water. So if you fall into the water, you do not need to swim around the entire port if you're unlucky. Yes, we need to... Are we dead ass? I had a stack of that shit in here. Just grill those. That's where my clay went. I knew I had bricks somewhere. I have found them. Right, now let me make like a single pot. This... Well, all I need is that single pot, and then have that pot be placed on top, which obviously works really nicely. Now the only thing we need is a cactus. Now I'm relatively sure I do not have a cactus, but can't be 100% sure. But I'm like 99% sure, and if I don't have one, we gotta find a cactus real quick. Indeed, I do not. Now, Dan might have cacti. I just need one, like a single. Also, why is this not grown? That's crazy. Does bro have a single cactus? Bro does not have a single cactus. Dead ass, I have to find a desert. You know, I'm not like that great at geography. What the frick is this wall? What are those walls? That looks crazy. Actually crazy wow. Well, that is pretty cool to fly through. Well, this is a very nice place. It's getting warmer. That's for sure, but not desert type warm. Armadillo, sheep. No ominous cactus. Can I get a cactus? No, this is not looking great. Why is there no desert? It's all just gravel. What? Oh my god. No. That was a bait. It was just... No, it was a... Oh my god, it double baited. You trip. What? What is this? Is this just a massive river biome? I mean beach biome? Oh, we are actually dead ass. This is a beach biome. It looks pretty cool at that, but it's not what I need. I need a cactus. At least we found a ruined portal. That definitely, surely, yes, it does have a chest. I think somebody has already been here. At least this is a pretty cool sword. But other than that, that's useless. Potato. Alright, give me a desert. No, that's not a desert. Also in the new updates, we will hopefully... Well, no, we won't be. Hopefully, we will be getting the new cactus variants, which do look pretty cool. Do we have a desert? Do we? You're not serious. This is like the widest beach biome I've ever seen. You know what? I'm just going to give up and use a bamboo, which works the same way. Actually, you can kill me real quick. No, actually I don't want you to kill me. I want to die of fall damage. But I want to almost die of the zombie. Perfect. Now when we take this, we can add it to the flower pot. Yes. Yes. And now we have an extremely unbalanced plant. Pretty cool. With storage. Technically I just placed this on here as well. I mean, it probably wouldn't even look all too bad, to be honest. It's just the wood is really not like, it doesn't really fit. And I think we're gonna do it as I did for now until I find a better solution, which I will probably, or maybe not. I can't really, you know, care too much about every single individual house, because there's going to be at least a dozen or two more houses. I'm guessing more close to 2 dozen houses. We need an entire front line of houses here, which is approximately going to be 3 more. And then I want to have a farmer somewhere. We need another stair there. And then have that farmer have a massive farm, kind of, yeah. It's like acres of land type shit. Just like a massive amount of land. Yeah, basically that. Now this is pretty nice, I'd say. Funny enough, this is a 3.5 ceiling. These ones, I think they have 4 now. No, they also have 3.5 ceilings. And this one, well, this one has a massive ceiling. Because I didn't bother making a secondary full floor. I might do like a sort of I don't know what they're called in English, but like a internal balcony kind of shit. Just not full, but like partial. Now, about this, usually, or well, on the old server, I did something using signs, which works still, technically. And I could do it, but then we'd be starting on this level here. And we'd have to use 4 blocks. And I don't want to do that. So we're going to use just other spruce slabs. We could use trapdoors instead, technically. Which would probably look a bit nicer, it's a bit finer. Not so bulky. Uses more wood, however. Way more wood. I was gonna use quite a few of those trapdoors. However, even though it uses trapdoors, it still allows for placement of Alright, the stream crashed again. I'm very sorry for that. It probably did not crash on YouTube, I hope. It's always my most important thing, that the streams don't crash on YouTube. They crash on Twitch, don't care, because Twitch is not gonna get absolutely mangled by me having 7 stream uploads a day or something, you know. Perfect. Actually, this outer one wouldn't even have to be placed. So I need this one to be a full block. Not this one, you dumbass. Good. This one needs to be a full block. Due to a very certain specific reason. Perfect. Because I need to have a pillar here. So that makes some sense, at least in a physical way. I would love to use the new bricks I found, but I don't think I should overdo it. So we're using more lighter bricks, using just regular stone. We need a total of 2. That's the question. Do we use 2 walls or do we just use 1 wall? This is below that. And what you do is make fence posts. I think we need a stone up there too. And we need fences. Obviously, definitely this type of fence. And that should actually be the perfect amount we need. Maybe it's one too many. Can't count. No, it's perfect. Looks pretty nice. Works pretty well with most types of buildings. And yeah, I like that. Now if we enter the building real quick and go up here, we can see that we have a very nice little terrace. Just something. Which most likely I'm going to add a fenced type of thing around it. Makes sense if you think about it. So we're gonna do it. Oh god diddly dame. What are you doing? You're dead, you just don't know it yet. Did I get a good bow? No, I did not. Right, what I wanted to do and get from here was wood. Then sleep. Then quickly build that, and then I'm going to be done for today because it's already closing in on turning 10. Also, my ping is still absolute ass, so I don't want any of you to endure that any longer. We do in fact I think we only need 6 fence. Yeah, that no, we need no, we do need 6 fence. That's crazy. Actually, pretty cool. Could even turn this into like a stone one. And then have it be, well, a stone one. But it looks nice. And that would be the perfect spot to add a lantern to, obviously. Good old-fashioned lanterns. But it would also work pretty nicely using candles. Of course. Now I'm just gonna push that all in that chest. And oh my god, there is another skeleton at the door. RIP. And on that note, I'll be getting myself, I'll be removing myself from Twitch and YouTube temporarily, meaning I'll stop the stream for today and I'm going to see everyone next week. Obviously the wait between streams is going to be a tiny bit longer because I'm going to stream on Saturday as I usually do and not on a weird Tuesday or Thursday, even though these dates are in my stream plan. But I shall not. So I'll be seeing myself out. Thanks everyone for having been here. This house has been going pretty nicely. I don't know about this section here. Might add something around this to trim this off a bit to not have it be this weird cow side all around. Maybe using trapdoors or carpet. We're gonna see. And until the next time, well, goodbye from the game at firstly. I'm going to turn that off. And second of all, light up. Perfect. And second of all, I'll see myself out in the stream entirely as well. So goodbye everyone, and until next week, when I'll be having a lot to talk about, potentially. I hope I return safely, or even get there safely. And until then, goodbye.